Right, welcome to another stream today on Monday, which is a little bit not scheduled as regularly, because basically the reason for that is today I do not have work since it's a holiday. So, unscheduled Monday stream, basically, or an extra Monday stream this time around. Either way, welcome back to Star Rail. We will be continuing with the Amphoreus Main Story tonight, or today. Kind of speeding up, as we are now still in 3.2 content, but we are keeping up, we are speeding up. Last time we found out that apparently the Trailblazer had already died, which is interesting. And also Anaxa is gonna die in 2 weeks.
By carefully into Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed. Virtuous citizens of Akamon, Finan Vides, Elysiae, and the Outlander are heading toward us.
Right, so yeah, basically we have learned that in 2 weeks time it's gonna be very important, as we will, from my understanding, we have like obviously this whole meetup thing. We have apparently, if the Trailblazer can't find his soul, I think it was, in 2 weeks time he's gonna disappear. Say a similar thing with Anaxa, apparently, due to the
I am now unable to do so.
Thingy he's got. So that's gonna be interesting.
It is no longer about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long, but I hardly have any humanity left. Before I realized it, I have become no different from these hypocrites. No longer capable of...
Right, it's gonna be interesting, because I mean, from my understanding, there's not gonna be much decision being made now here.
Perhaps it is time. I need you to step up.
So at least I'm guessing this is more of a, yeah, we'll just listen in, and I guess in 2 weeks' time is the decision, or like the final discussions.
It is far easier for the Council of
That's
Elders
sad.
to fool many than just fool one person.
Isn't Anaxa right now doing something behind the scenes?
Distribute power using words instead of lances. There is no glory in winning this debate.
Like we have seen him
that makes having
trying to get the audience with Cavalry, which we haven't heard anything from since then specifically.
Capable of relating deeply with humans.
I appreciate what you've taught me, Atlaya. I hope we'll live up to your expectations and win this debate.
Alright, it's gonna be interesting if the game actually will have something special planned, or if there's... Like, I remember in Genshin, in Fontaine was pretty much similarly debating.
And personally close the
they had actually like added things where you would actually have to win or lose. Or like you would have to win and you could lose instead.
Dearest counselors, let it be known that
but I believe that would have led you towards restarting that part, I think.
Back then, Amphoreus was home to nearly 1,000 cities, each with their own local faith, while gods walked the earth and shared close bonds with humans. Yet, in the present, people from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek refuge in the holy city, where they hope to rest under Kefali's protection. All of us have long been in the same boat, with no way out
but yeah,
of
we still don't see Anaxa, which might be interesting.
We didn't have a choice in the past.
What I would like
now,
to know as well at this point is like some kind of info what's going on outside of
All I have
Amphoreus.
left is one question for you. Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova, or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past? Make your choice. Now, which of the two would lead mortals to an ideal future?
Hard to tell, but I don't think it'll make sense to go back usually.
Era Nova is a path of salvation the gods promised. We should not have doubts in the flame chase journey.
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kindness. Please, enlighten me. How does the Council of Elders plan to turn back time?
Let the 3 Titans of Calamity be born, and Era Chrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those Titans, and Era Chrysia will descend upon us again.
Is that how it's gonna work? I feel like that's what I know.
That the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises.
Gonna be interesting. So
Look at
basically,
who
the
we
main
have
debate will be
our side.
keep on the
Anaxagoras,
journey,
one of the Grove's
collect
7
everything, and
sages.
hopefully
And
get
Castorice,
Amphoreus back to what it used to be.
Idonea's goddess of death.
And there you go. There's
With the
Anaxa.
help of
It's
these
gonna be
2 heroes,
interesting.
I can promise all of you that Era Chrysia will exist once more.
Actually, interesting though. That technically means Castorice went over,
Aren't they Chrysos heirs?
or do
They're
they have a
supporting the Council
plan?
of Elders instead?
I don't think Castorice
It's
would
clear from the start
really
that these
do
heroes
this.
do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaya isn't fit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos heir. I am in favor of Era Chrysia.
Era Chrysia! Era Chrysia!
That's gonna be interesting. I mean, they were teasing that Castorice might be on the other side. I recall something along those lines last time around.
You finally arrived, Anaxa. So have you, Cass.
Don't worry, Aglaya. Well, I know that you have many queries. Could you continue to converse like how the citizens normally do?
What is that
Tell
supposed
me,
to mean?
dear citizens,
Actually, I have no idea. Actually, not sure about that
if
one.
we successfully retreat and return Thanatos' core flame without anyone passing the Death Titan's trial, what would happen next?
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring Amphoreus back to an era when all beings live forever. We'll usher in a new future that will be entirely different from the flame chase.
That is not really gonna work, no.
He's one of the 7 sages.
Like, that wouldn't really work.
Your proposal is much too idealistic. As long as the Black Tide still exists, how can we go back
Interesting
to the old
thing, though, I was
days?
kind of expecting us to have to do
Remember
something.
what I
But
previously
I guess
said?
it's mostly just
Kevin's
Argalia
core
and the
flame is
others
guarded by the
talking
secret power
right
of
now.
the Council of Elders.
I'm getting the vibe
Plus,
this won't
Bagusa's water
change.
curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions. Tell me, dear citizens, have any of you ever seen even a glimpse
gonna
of
be
the
interesting,
threat
though,
that
how
this person is
Castorice
talking about
will-
anywhere within the walls of this majestic holy city?
Will kind of like explain what she's been doing. See, but this place will become the Flame Reaver's target sooner or later. Isn't this just so our ship bases? Ah, yes.
If we eliminate death, then there's no need for us to fear that Flame Reaver, right? Citizens, let's loudly sing the blessed hymn. Oh, beautiful old world, where are you now?
You don't know,
Oh,
sure, if it
legendary
doesn't
Era
exist,
Chrysia,
yeah, you will
return to
not
the
die,
mortal realm.
but you could still be in a state where you're
After the
basically
destruction
dead,
of the
but
3
not really.
Titans of
So
Calamity, the flame chase journey will have to end.
it's gonna be interesting. That does feel like
is
he
not
somehow
totally
brought
riled up.
the opinion towards him.
Anaxa, pray tell. Everything that you've mentioned hinges on the
Which, to
premise
be
that
fair,
we
the
can
fact that
fund
Castorice is
Thanatos'
there kind of
existence,
started everything.
Right?
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city. However, dear citizens, we are truly fortunate and blessed. For Castorice, Idonia's goddess of death, will surely find Thanatos.
Feels like
under
he's just
my
basically being
guidance.
like, yeah, trust me, bro. We will find it. We will find him.
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Castorice brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders. Thereafter, if we are able
Would be
to
kind of
garner
funny
the
if he's
support
like
of all
getting,
of you
if
at the
she's getting
Citizens
her
Assembly,
their
we
help
shall
and
spare
then be
no
like, nope,
effort
I'm
in
giving it
ensuring
over.
that the Era Chrysia will return to our world once again.
Cause like I don't feel like Castorice would just jump ship like that.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. Buy carefully into Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed. Akama has chosen her destiny. The issue up for discussion at this Citizens' Assembly shall be modified to the suspension of the Flame Chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's will.
So obviously this will be discussed in 2 weeks' time. That's what it was been saying. It's like, from my understanding, this is not the main thing.
Dear Aglaya, what has caused your heart to soften?
Like this is basically
You
a
also don't seem to be as quick-witted as
pre-discussion,
before.
from my understanding.
Wag your tongue as much as you like. Since the Flame Chase journey has been preordained by the prophecy, our failure has never been on the cards.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if that's true at the Citizens' Assembly.
Alright, Lygus announces the conclusion of the debate and the attendees part ways.
Castorice? What's going on?
Okay, there's gotta be a plan, if I had to guess.
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me.
Gonna be interesting
I'll
what
answer them to the
you'll
best of my
say. I
knowledge.
mean, this will probably cause a rift between them.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
See, what happened when you went to look for Anaxa? Actually, interestingly enough, right, I guess we will be switching to the
In
place where
actuality, he showed
he
me
went to Kefali, I guess.
a past that was both long and heavy.
The reason I
Yeah,
say
there you go.
this
That was
is,
the
as I've
discussion.
mentioned earlier,
So, what I earlier meant,
the answer was
Anaxa
hidden in my journey
went to
to
Kefali.
death.
That's where we are switching to now.
Professor, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now, but that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Switching to Castorice's
Have you heard of
POV.
this tale before? A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times, thanks to the wisdom of
Who's
its ruling
Poloxia
queen.
again? I don't recall the name.
Until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the town.
I don't actually recall
its wings
that
were
name.
large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp enough to rip the waves apart. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom,
I mean,
like a tyrant
I would assume
king.
this is now the story about, or we are about to
Queen
dig into the
assembled
story
300
of
warriors who managed to
the
subdue
Death
the
Tide,
evil
which would
dragon
mean
by chaining it up.
Castorice,
However, when the
or
queen
like
slit
important
open
info
the
for
dragon's belly,
Castorice.
she realized that the princess had long since been digested, and all that was left of her was a pile of bones. It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy.
So, someone's
princess
killed
was
by a
reborn.
dragon, they
The
could
queen was
potentially
overjoyed,
resurrect?
blissfully unaware that the evil
Or
dragon's
not just
soul
potentially?
still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors, and all of the town's innocent civilians in a single gulp. Worse still, the souls of the deceased refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. Forced to roam the mortal realm, these resentful souls ultimately converged into a river of souls that would not retreat for a long time.
Okay, so Dragon arrived, ate the princess, the
terrifying death
ran
that
people to kill the
consumed all.
dragon, I guess, and then
Thereafter,
they managed to resurrect the
our
princess,
hometown
but it
fell
now
into
had the
ruin as
soul of the
well.
dragon inside.
Until?
Oh, we're actually reading once again one of these memories.
Actually, I don't know what happened next either.
Oh my. It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia. So, according to your story, this is how I used to look? It's practically a mirror image.
I mean, apparently.
Yet, what exactly is this?
A miracle that I created with alchemy. As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it, I'll keep the answers to myself for now.
Oh, my goodness. Is this cliffhanger really necessary?
I guess so.
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will naturally reveal itself.
She kind of looks similar to... Well, not really.
Dragon, huh?
Not really.
I've heard this legend before.
Never mind.
In that case, what do you think of it?
I think that this so-called alchemy
So Calypso
was a
and
tenuous analogy
Polixia
added to the
talking right now.
story
I
by
still
future
don't recall the name
generations.
Polixia.
After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue
Or
my
looks
education,
okay, never mind.
I
Looks
never
similar
even
to
knew that anybody
Castorice
was
though,
looking into
right?
this area of study.
Therefore, we can just treat this tale as a fable told to young children.
A fable, you say? If so, what moral
So
is it
we
trying to
have
impart
heard that
to the
Cersei's
kids?
monster is the recent Titan. Calypso looks
I guess it might
pretty
be
much
the
the same
concept of
same way. So
equivalent
is this the
exchange?
Death Titan?
Oh? I thought the moral might be closer to something like honor the dead. What? At a loss for words?
No, I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless, then there is hardly anything else in this world that is of equal weight to it, right?
Unless you're talking about another life.
Indeed. As expected of the wisest scholar in the land.
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as well, as a form of equivalent exchange?
Of
Let's
course.
see, what are you going
What
to
is your
do?
question?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What? What kind of strange question is this? I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Let's just leave it at that. That was rude of me.
Right, so discussion between those two still ongoing.
I would.
Apart from them just discussing the equivalent exchange thing again.
Death
Oh,
is
maybe?
inevitable.
I was about to
In the
say that it
days to
doesn't really
come,
look like there was
I'm
anything
certain that
important
someone
there
whom I cherish
yet.
deeply
But maybe this will
leave me
be.
for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. After all, you, me, and the rest will all have to face that fateful moment eventually.
I would argue the same thing. I mean, they're being like, oh, yeah, if we do this, then it'll never happen, but no, that's not how this will work.
My time
Realistically.
is finally here. However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life,
Oh, the trial to become the Death
unable
Titan,
to complete the trial.
presumably.
You shall wither.
Yeah, okay, we are at
and
that spot,
through
I
that,
think. That looks
the
like
dead
to
will
me
sprout again from the
that
remains
fountain
and be
thingy
reborn with the dead
beneath
flame.
Okima.
It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me, one must.
Oh,
pay
right.
the
Was
price.
Polixis the sister of Castorice? I
Our
think,
trial
right? That, okay.
can only be completed
Nah,
when the one
I
chosen
felt like we've heard this name before,
sacrifices
but
her
I
life.
couldn't place it again.
I'm afraid that the prophecy might even have selected a pair of twins for this exact purpose.
Fortune makes fools of us.
So, one will die so that the other... By the way, all of them are lighted up here. I just noticed that.
My sister
Apart
is
from one.
prepared to sacrifice herself.
So Polixis gonna die so that
can't do the
Castorice
same.
becomes the narrator of the core flame?
How
Or
absurd.
is that how it's
My
gonna
time
work?
is almost
Or
up.
like
I'm
she will
still
inherit
free
the
to
power of
welcome
the Death Titan?
What should we do? If I'm ultimately not able to make up my mind,
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end, there is still plenty of time for you to ponder.
That's right. Don't allow the fog of an uncertain future to cloud your mind.
Feels like... So I guess this
Trial,
is how Anaxa
prophecy,
call like
the
broadcasters
topics that
are,
they're
because we
discussing
are
seem
looking
familiar.
into
But
the
these
history
three
of
people
Castorice,
must not have
which
left their
I
names in the epics.
guess this would have been
Otherwise,
important.
I would have some recollection of this.
Amphoreus' history before the Titans were born was complete chaos. Is that not strange by itself? I have long held 3 hypotheses about this. However, let's continue watching for now.
Calypso. Polixia.
All
And this
right.
warrior. I seem to have met him
Who?
somewhere before.
Who?
Regarding this matter,
That is the Strife guy that was the Strife Titan, or like...
Nias,
Yeah, there you go,
are
Nias.
confident that you'll complete your trial?
Or rather, apparently before he completed the
course.
trial, so he didn't
Though
take on the powers
I
at
am
this
worried
time
about
yet.
What will happen once I've emerged victorious?
Looks like you have made up your mind.
Who?
Yes, this is the safest course of action.
We are at that place where we had to fight
Completely
against him
separating
before.
courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason.
Those were the 5 things we had to collect again.
You really know how to make things
I believe to
difficult.
basically attack him.
Please, young lady, witness my fall and demise. Lady Calypso, you shall host the soul-rending ceremony.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to
Although, what is
sacrifice
he
yourself
doing?
for a future that you won't get to witness?
What is he doing here?
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense that I will one day be engulfed by it. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If your sister or Chaos were in my position, I believe they would make the same choice as well.
Right, so
Not that brave.
not quite clear what they are doing right now, I think. Sorry.
Despite being Death's chosen one, it seems you still don't know how to face it. Let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so hastily.
Although maybe Nios would be the one that tries to step in on Alexia's behalf?
Of course. This warrior is Lord Nios. As the embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his life to us and allowed humankind to end his madness. That means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes is, in fact...
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true. These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attain their divinity.
Before they pass the test,
If
basically.
so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Polixia? Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
If
Looks
this is
similar
true,
to Castorice, to
as
be
long
honest.
as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location.
Oh, interesting. And I guess this is pretty much how Anaxa managed to
before that,
basically convince him, I
we first
guess.
need to witness what ultimately happened to Lord Nios.
Oh, right, that means, yeah, I was about to do that. Investigate.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
And finally, the only thing that
I mean, we managed,
is reason.
in 3.1, I think, or 3.0.
Cheer up, young lady.
We were already
There is no
basically
need to shed tears over a
trying to
glorious
put these in
death.
together to defeat Nios.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nios.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
I do wonder what we're about to head into.
are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Alright, welcome back! Welcome back to Starwell once again. Hopefully, issues will be resolved for the time being.
But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although only a sliver of your
Well, we
soul
might have lost a
remains,
little bit of progress, I
you
think.
remain so
I think this was the
optimistic.
moment we had left off.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this
Right,
journey
still
that we've
discussing
taken together,
between
not
the
only have I
previous
changed the
instances
world,
of these
but I
three
myself have
titans,
also
or at least
changed
what
in
it,
the
or
process.
at least the previous instances of these titans
And now
before
I have reached the journey's
they
end.
became
Back and
what they
see
were
the
now, I
grand epic
guess,
that I've personally written.
from my understanding.
How could I not revel in that fact?
But when you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing? Separation and death are two sides of the same coin.
In the meanwhile,
Reconciling
hydration
this
reminder.
doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young lady. The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow.
Right, once again, those
The
three.
calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was far from pleasant. I felt as though I was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell. It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling, I returned alone to the
But yeah,
barracks.
basically we are now
way back, I
finding
encountered
out
someone.
the history of all three at the same time, and
It was a
realistically
crazed
this
scholar
will
looking at the night sky
lead
and muttering to
towards
himself by the side of the road.
Castorice, I guess, finding
I tripped
maybe
over him and
finding
fell,
out where the Death
I wasn't
Titan
angry in the
is.
slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount of bliss? Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Ooh,
Are you trying to say
someone
that
else, basically,
there
they're
is no
talking
difference
to.
between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
That's exactly what life is, and death is, but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate.
Oh, I guess they're
Instead,
now talking to
willingly and respectfully embrace it.
The embodiment of strife
To Polixia.
telling me about the majesty of the world.
But this now appears to be when they've already passed the
Indeed.
test.
I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes,
Is that
Let us
when
drink
we in
and
like
be
3.1,
merry.
3.0 or 3.1? Is that when we took them on or something? Or when we took him on?
I knew this day would eventually come.
But let's see. They're back at the fountain thingy.
Are the both of you ready?
Taking on the test? Or the Death Titan? That would be
Polixia.
Castorice.
I'm
Yep.
here.
Now that'll be Castorice.
What? This...
This is quite interesting indeed.
Is this... Polyxia's sister?
Looks pretty much like Castorice. Correction, I guess it's not Castorice, but rather the previous embodiment.
No.
Similar to Circe's and Calypso.
Promises. Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
That I
Passing the exam,
won't
presumably.
be able to do it.
You shall
Although
wither,
it's
and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
although I guess
As foretold
I mean
in
if
prophecy,
Shade
and according
dies,
to our vows,
like
once it all ends,
it's previously
we must
sounded like
face
the
our fate
sibling would then
momentarily.
take on the powers.
Even if it was prophesized, do we have no say in the matter? So,
Nope.
let me do it,
I
sister.
thought the sentence was done.
Let me be death's sacrifice. was never
I could
long
turn
for
on
this world
automat, but
anyway.
I don't like that either, so...
But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
But it's interesting how... We don't know her name yet, to be fair.
You're wrong, Polyxia.
But it must be, I guess, the previous embodiment, from my understanding, right? That's kind of my understanding how this works.
Destination and looked back at the journey I took. I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers. One that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
Probably, hopefully.
Memories of you ever compared to the actual you?
Well then, tell me, what exactly...
So interesting though that we do not have a name, but I guess it hasn't simply not shown up yet. But I would argue, obviously, it's the previous appearance or previous embodiment of the Death Titan, or the ones that were taking on the Death
I
Titan.
don't know either. But regardless of what
Question
the
is,
answer
what is
regardless of how we're shaped
her
by
name?
others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all.
But yeah, so Polyxia will take it on, while whoever is the one in the look that looks like
It's
Castorice.
time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
aka planned life, apparently. Because that's what the subtitle said.
If I imparted my knowledge
Did he
of the
did he
art of
want?
alchemy
Okay, I
to
was not
you,
quite expecting that. Sounded like one of them, I guess.
would you use it
One
to
of them just
resurrect
killed
someone
Calypso,
you
or the
loved?
other one just killed Calypso. That's what it sounded like to me.
Death is inevitable.
In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same.
I do wonder what Anaxa's research could do, right? If you think about it, I do wonder what that one could do.
Prophesize new world.
It's like he was kind of
first bud on your behalf.
Considering to merge, I think, all the souls together, right?
Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl.
I would have had to. I would need another look at his specific
I shall
transcription of the when we looked into his research. That's what it kind of felt like he's trying to do.
On this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred.
But there was no, at least seemingly, no way of.
Do not look back on the land of the dead. Do not stop.
Making someone reborn where the soul's no longer there, right? Because the issue we have now with the Trailblazer and both Anaxa is that apparently the soul is gone and we have like 2 weeks to bring it back, because otherwise it's gonna be done.
Be the one to pay it.
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world. Just like
so we were looking at the heroes that were taking
Amphoreus
on, following the death prophecy.
In nature.
So hang on. So right now we're trying to collect all the authorities back, and then there are heroes that are trying to get it to them, and then it'll repeat.
What a startling revelation. This means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new Titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
So...
This is utterly unbelievable. Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos,
at least from their appearance, they pretty much, obviously one of them looked like Castorice, but I guess they were also just taking on the form of Castorice, since
unknown?
she's like the one that would actually fit
town,
in here, right?
The birthplace of alchemy.
That's basically like a shoe-in, sort of.
In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Can't cities change at some point?
Take this.
And also, like, just because the city believes there could be one that
masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone,
that just believes into someone else,
it was
I
made
guess.
by transmuting all of the sages' wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation. Remember, I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities.
Right, so what does this mean for us?
Of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Netherrealm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure.
Right, the issue with that is though, I mean, I
However,
feel like
my
his
line of
experiment
thinking will
would
not
only
fail,
start
because I have
if the
already
Flame
planted the
Chase
seeds
journey
of
gets
doubt into the
officially
hearts of the
cancelled
masses.
and ended.
Actions speak louder than words, Castorice. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise.
Right, and this is how he managed to convince
I've
Castorice.
already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, his life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question.
Interesting how
What
that was
exactly
then
did
just
we
referred
witness
us
just
to
now?
his.
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul. If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step.
Interesting. Still makes me
Go.
wonder why exactly
disappoint
they were using the
I understand.
characters of, you know, of, or like the models of the current characters.
Hey, child of
I
humanity.
guess we will find out.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
And I guess that'll be Anaxa's next step
I
of the
merely
plan.
wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from
Hydration
your
reminder.
heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process. Now I'm merely forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
Basically has effectively given up. And well, we're still trying to somehow
Why
save
are you
ourselves.
always finding ways to die? Isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
Still interesting discussions between
No,
Anaxa and
it's just the opposite. If
everyone
my
at this point.
hypothesis is correct,
I don't know. I personally, I feel
it
like
means that I can
it
actually
doesn't really make
ascend to
sense. This
godhood
guy.
and reshape
Or
this
rather,
absurd world
Don't.
that you
Or,
all
rather, I would
have
expect that going with this is probably not gonna be really useful,
That's
right? Considering they were
lot
already
to take in at
working
once.
on and I guess have progressed quite well. Right, but the question
Lady
is,
Aglaia, please, let me
how
explain.
big of an issue is this going to be between those two? By the way, we are back at Hokima, I think.
Go on.
You know that the core flame of
I
death
believe,
has
yeah.
always been
Yeah,
the
that is the
greatest
garden
unknown
on top
regarding
of
the Era
on top
Nova.
of Akima.
Which is why both you
Okima,
and
sorry.
Kindness desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting
Like,
peace.
in what kind of... Just think about it. If death was
But
no
I
longer
know
a thing,
this runs counter to your wishes.
and think of what would
So long as we
happen.
do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains.
I guess, like, facing death is just not gonna
It's
work.
difficult for me to assess
As long
the
as they
pros
have
and
new
cons
people
in this
coming in,
decision.
or like born
But
or something
someone
like
must
that,
bring the core flame
it'll
before we can begin
become more of
negotiations
a
over it.
problem, and therefore trying to get rid of it, in my opinion at least, doesn't really make much sense.
The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mr. Soul.
Would it really have made sense to risk? To risk the journey though?
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
Like, in my opinion, that doesn't really make sense. Like, it's not gonna like it's sure I can understand why you would want to have that, but if you think it through further, it would not make sense. It would even probably cause more suffering.
I aspire to achieve. Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
The Castorice, you've changed. Unsure what to say, but over a smile. Have mercy, Aglia, stay on your treads. Stay your treads. Realistically, I would probably do too, so I'm gonna go with that.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor.
Is that gonna be the place where we'll go next?
Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you,
okay,
you are
there,
who
yeah,
has cheated
there
death.
we go.
I
The
believe you
next
have more than
location
enough
in
reason to
Amphoreus
make the
that
trip
we
with
will
Castorice
visit.
and meet the god of death himself. Castorice, I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story
I guess we will
bring
see.
to the flame chase journey.
We will find out.
Thank you, Lady Aklia.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but
I mean, we are running out of
Styxia
time.
is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents.
Like, we have these 2 weeks
How do we
until
find a way
the
in? Lady Treeby is
discussions.
The answer is quite
Like the assembly thingy. Until the Trailblazer dies and until Anaxa dies. Everything points towards these 15 days.
They could enter and leave the Nether Realm as they pleased. And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same. I'll see you at Marmorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Alright, and we have the next character being introduced. Let's see, the tumultuous day finally comes to an end. Everyone disperses, each lost in their own thoughts.
Not yet, huh?
But we once again got one of these thingies. Which, thinking about, I don't know how many, depends on how many we'll have. That's the look of someone lost in thought. That's shading. How did you suddenly start copying me? But it's no easy feat to truly master the fairy tongue. You have to stay close together to really get the hang of it. But for now, let's open a new chapter. I want to share a new tale with you. To be fair, I just wanted to have a look on how many we will have. Like, I'm actually debating on waiting. Yeah, okay. I don't know. You know what? Let's put them in now, because why not? And we will just see how this is gonna go. Servant of Death, Castorice. Part 2.
Born with an evil curse, her hand dips into lethal sin.
Out of courtesy, this is how I practice my words and actions.
'Tis hard to believe her explanation. Her face when talking shows such a gentle disposition that unless she is telling fabrications, she must regard her partners as mere children. Thus,
Now we've already seen
people
Cypher. I
passed
already
these
know that
rumors
this will be
down
Cypher, but
within the
we've
area
already seen
of
her. Well, that's the first
circle.
time we have seen her
All
now.
things became frozen, escaping
Sorry, but yeah.
time's
Sorry about that. You once again had a bit of
It
a
is an exaggeration.
off
That
time there
is
once
certain.
again.
People only found an ancient lion's head in battle's ruined armaments.
Those words are true.
The head itself was nearly dead.
Though they won in fierce battle, the warriors were powerless to turn the tide.
We're basically now learning something about Castorice. Because that is her thingy. And we can learn about her curse.
This is how death escapes time. She keeps every final embrace hidden in her immortal heart. Out of her numerous works, butterflies and flowers often stand out stark. Ignite them, and you can almost hear the maker's remark. Even in death's silence, her sound can still be heard. It is a gift greatly treasured by the maiden. Few have the honor to be graced with such work. Only one has the heart to burn such a gift, and the reason she gives is rather far-fetched.
I must peer into all fates unknown.
The power of time is
Right.
boundless. But there is one thing.
I've been trying to look into what might be causing
Death
issues.
is abominable in humans'
I haven't
eyes.
really seen a telltale sign
Apart from
yet.
my identity, there's nothing about me worthy of praise.
The beloved Goldweaver hears this in distress, then tries to teach her the art of weaving and threads.
Yeah, I do
has
also
been
think
said
like
that the
maybe the
maiden
reason why
has works
Castorice
that the
kind of
holy city
wants to say a
possesses.
word without death is simply
But
the
this
fact
is
that
the
she is
judgment
causing
the
death.
Goldweaver expresses.
Like she has the thing of if she's
well,
gonna touch you, then you're going to
none can
die,
know
basically,
all
right?
things.
I don't know if she
Nor
can
is
control
skilled in
that.
all crafts. Her works are too early.
It sounds
for
like
the
she might
living to
not be able
comprehend.
to. But either way, that'll be chapter 2 of Castorice's section. We have 2 more. Next up is... Who is that? Oh, Anaxa. Anaxagoras. Okay. Chapter 8. Anaxagoras. Part 2.
This is a tale buried in history.
Anaxa's gonna be interesting, because like he's our main opponent now, right?
Dashed around the grove's territory.
Or that's what it kind of feels
I saw
like.
the spell the professor carved on his body.
The youth with white hair was beside himself in joy.
It must be a power most secret. A means for one man to stand against 1,000.
That spell was rare indeed, for it was a secret way to overturn a cart of hay. The scholar was
talking
still
about him
mortal
doing the
body,
alchemy things.
as yet to
I
snatch
think.
life from death, or to reforge a new flesh through a god's remedy. Various minute
That's what
tricks
that I think
parody,
refers to what he
studied them all,
was
crafting
doing.
schemes oh so busy.
With like
For
the
everyone
soul
knows
transformation
he wishes
thingy
not
that
to
we've
use
learned
the
about or that
divine
we've
power
seen.
that is his, refusing rightful custody. And in that unwitnessed moment of his death, final tragedy, he still held the hay cart spell steady.
I just noticed how long this
standing
part is, by
alone,
the way. We have like
facing
9
the
pages. I think
evil
that's the longest we have yet.
Now, that craft is regarded as a magnificent study, not because of what it was, but because of its purpose, known to everybody. In fact, he once crafted miracles, forging silent servants using soil as vehicle. Though
Still
no
talking
sentence,
about the
they
alchemy
do
thing.
their job without obstacles, rivaling Titankin in spectacle. However,
I guess this
suddenly
chapter is completely
changes
full
his
of the experiments he
Creation
has
is
done.
the Titan's work, and slavery is the Titan's manacle. When imitating divine evil, there's no need to invest reason, most pinnacle.
When the servants have all been recycled, he deigns not to explain, fearing to waste his reason or muscle. So he jokingly concludes the questioning with a chuckle.
If it's just for odd jobs, students are a better gamble.
The way
Because
he
they
addresses
actually listen,
himself
or like what?
comes from elsewhere, an imitation of a divine machine with some flair. He happily answers 5 questions for those unaware, knowledge seemingly given with stingy care.
For a wise one, 5 answers reveal creation.
These chapters
secrets,
do give a lot
the
of
truth
context,
hidden
I guess, on the
and bold.
characters, but they're like
But a fool
also
learns
like
but
written
not,
in these
and is
ways
left
where
in
it's
the
like, I don't know.
Inquire.
I don't know.
That is, in fact, the scholar's crafty snare. He hides the answer he seeks behind questions posed by those unaware, doling breadcrumbs as bait to lure and compare, whether the inquirer may be worthy of his wisdom to share. The scholar never looks at laws and
It's gonna be
measures,
interesting to see
ignoring
what
the flow and
happens
shift
if one of them
time's passage,
and
uncomprehending
ends.
students
I feel like
gossip in eager regiments.
I wonder what will be
Why?
on or what that'll
Obviously
be then
to
about.
Drag out class time as a statement.
The student's answer seems rather adamant.
He is panicked by the flow of time, for his work is yet done, yet to implement.
The stubborn assistant interjects in a
Also
rare
now
display
the
of
students of him
This man is too
interjecting.
arrogant, and he intends to desecrate Orynyx's accomplishments.
The passing sage from another school brings admonishment. Outside the courtyard, the gossip flows into the scholar's ear. He silently gives a grade to every
Since we will be introduced into with Cypher, I guess she'll be also in this book. Right, Anaxagoras Part 2. He's upside down, interestingly enough. Right, one more. That is Triby? Hyacinthia, okay.
On the leaves, the rustling wind plays a melody.
Triby looked different.
As the girl looks
I was just confused by the color.
Petite and exhales, gently dispersing the palm-held blessings. The entire yard is lit softly, like a dandelion bathed in sunlight.
Is this courtyard a tad too small?
It's okay, Clementine.
What's that, Castorice?
Warmth plenty.
The girl makes the courtyard tidy.
What's the first voice, Castorice? I'm not sure.
City,
but she were referring to Clementine, so never mind.
Maladies. The girl's skills can bring forth miracles, but today she welcomes a patient quite special.
Welcome to the Twilight Courtyard. How can I help you?
The gravely patient shakes their head.
The end times are coming, and we all wander more and more. Oh, you may heal our wounds, but you cannot cure despair.
The girl watches the patient leave, and her heart swells.
I mean, I feel like this despair thing is like the reason why it wouldn't make sense to do this little thingy of like, oh yeah, death will no longer exist,
the
right?
red-haired child takes the girl's hands.
Long time no see, Hyacinth. Are you here in Akama for a visit, or do you need help from us?
The girl
that is
recounts
one of Troyan's of Triby.
Even if they are considered junk.
Multicolored paper bags, crystal clear glass, cottons variously dyed, and jingling wind chimes. The girl brings them back to the courtyard and spares no effort to decorate all around. And when some fireflies wander in,
I mean, I would say Hyacinth is kind of cute.
Little ones, thank you for your
Which is basically, I guess, one of the hospital workers, maybe? Is that kind of what she is?
Their eyes wide. Multicolored dreams on the rooftop now reside, and the lawns contain the sweet whispers of sunlight. A soft breeze passes with no hint of cold, only serving to wake the playful chimes and ocarinas of delight.
Wow, there's light everywhere. What a warm place.
The news is soon spread by the grove, and people with empty hearts visit in droves. The girl prepares.
I guess this now refers to people visiting Hyacinth.
Listens to every
or
visitor's
or her organization, sorry.
People say there was once a star called the sun in the sky. But now that star is no longer there. People say that Aquila took away the world's light, but they still left behind a heart bright to illuminate this happy dream in the night. Like the blizzards in the month of mourning doth calamity fall, burying warmth and dawn's calls. Orderless tides swallow up the grove of reason, and that tiny healing haven is also
Although it's not about just Hyacinth healing people.
Barren. When the girl, far from home, hears of such grave news,
More about
The wind
her
brings
probably
to her
wanting
a
to do as
moment
much as
of
possible, but
confusion.
not being able to do
But
that.
it also evaporates the tears that briefly sparkle into being, and the girl still smiles, bright and happy. Soon, the people of Akama see once again the girl collecting more pieces and tokens, wanting to rebuild that pure haven. But she never realized that wherever she stood, she herself was that holy courtyard, that light-filled haven.
Right, and that was the first chapter of Hyacinth. There you go. There's the. Now it makes sense with the pink and blue. Probably would have recognized it earlier with that, but either way, it's progressing slightly. We have now Hyacinth new in here, and that was never mind. So right now we're just missing 5. I'm guessing Cypher will be one of those. So we'll then be missing 4. Because Anaxa already has one. That's him, I think. Yeah. I wonder if we will be one of those as well. So at that point we'd be missing 3, maybe. Everyone's stories are so deep, I can't keep up. Do we understand them? What is it called exactly? I'm not sure about that one, but we'll continue with that. Omnipotent. What are these words? Always picking at others? Someone like me? I don't know what the words are. Right, it can't be right. If that's true, then why are there so many strange gods? If there was a god who ensures Mem never loses her fur, would that be considered omnipotent too? But still, I don't quite get it, so let me ask in another way. There must be a difference between gods and us, right? Otherwise, why would anyone ever want to become a god? Avoid being controlled? Escape the pain? You've stumped me there. Sure? I would have gone with so that you have powers or something. As I keep asking, I only get more and more confused. Maybe I'll wait until I've grown a little more before discussing these things. Right, well, we are slowly but surely progressing. But now it's time to continue on. Head to the private bath chamber and speak with Mem.
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you
Mem, who has now since learned how to speak properly. Let's see, the upper hand is ours. We trashed them now. We were tied with the Council of Elders. We managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat.
Won a glorious defeat? You sure know how to look on the bright side. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate.
Oh? What does she have? What will Mem have? What is Mem doing?
Way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have only 32 books to go.
Okay. It's okay, Mem. We found a way.
Really?
What kind of books did she even dig up?
Fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off.
Like what kind of books did she even read?
I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders. Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
As far as their custom, Mem, with astonishing dexterity, slipped back into their secret little hideaway.
Good night, Mem. Good night, Akama. It is nighttime now, right?
I don't know. Later, sometime in Okina. Castorice and one of the Tribi in this case. We were sitting.
What a surprise.
Lady
Memorial.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there. I don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your
No,
eyes are sparkling
because I wouldn't
today?
have noticed.
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a
It's
while,
gonna be interesting to see
all
what
of us
we'll
could
find
see
out in that
your
other
heart remained
location.
troubled, even as you smiled.
Lady Tribi, you know perfectly well that see you
Oh,
tomorrow
yeah.
is nothing but
So
a
basically,
white lie.
we will depart to that one spot to maybe find the
I
Death
hope your
Titan.
toughness is not a mask
Maybe?
hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out. We are just happy for you.
Right, because
that
everyone
everything you
had
meant to
some
inherit
kind of
has
issue, didn't
finally
they?
surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There's no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Thank you, Lady Tribi.
The kind. I was about to say, well, what about
Put into words.
Hyacinth? But I guess she's not one of them.
Certainly found
At least
myself
not
with
yet.
so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it.
Oh.
And we'll make sure to
I
give
wonder
it
what
to you.
kind of the gift this will be.
So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow.
Alright, well, at the same time.
I can't sleep.
Knock knock, who's there?
Who could it be?
It's me.
Castorice, apparently. And I didn't realize I had things to collect here. Oh. Well, that's actually useful. That's good to know. I didn't realize those were there. That makes me wonder what would have happened if I never picked those up. I do not know. But either way, there's a Castorice. There's Cassie.
I hope I didn't wake you.
Is it another mission from Maglia? Sleep is a luxury when you're at my age.
Huh? No. No. I'm here because of private matters, actually.
Oh.
If it
Well, I
isn't
guess
too much
then-
to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Okay, I was kind of expecting her to actually, like, come in to talk about something, but sure, why not? Sure, let's go.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is? It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
I mean, you know, We're gonna be walking, I guess, together for a while later on as well, so, you know what, why not? Right! Castorice running.
The streets are packed.
I want to vote! Tell me how I can vote!
Just said the
Take
vote
your
was
ceramic
apparently
shard
done. I'm a
engraved
little
with the Kefali
surprised
rune.
by that.
Select the Council of Elders in your heart and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of
Interesting.
Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown
Pray
long
silently to
ago.
vote. Okay.
kidding with
I
bringing
would have
back
expected
Aerocrisia.
put it in the
all
poll,
shame to create their own
but
Aerocrisia
never
in
mind.
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
Interesting to find out how the voting goes. To be
Oh,
fair.
please. The time when these deranged titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
That was quite a spectacle.
Quite a spectacle indeed. Just another peaceful day in Okima. Let's go with that.
I suppose peaceful is technically correct if no actual violence happened.
That is true.
To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphoreus. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions.
How did
this peaceful sight is?
Yeah, I guess we gotta
making me
keep in
forget
mind that
this is the end
that
times.
Okima is basically surrounded by Black Tide, effectively. See, this is what the Flame Chase journey is all about. Shouldn't you have gotten used to it by now? You look very confused. Sure, why? I don't know what I should have gone for with.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia.
I
a
don't know
city
what
of
would have been the
Rime and
best
Frost.
option there.
The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions.
Oh?
Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse on you.
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician.
It
of
felt
Akama.
like to me that Castorice is basically the one that,
Back in those days,
you know.
I was Idonia's Maiden of War.
What does that mean?
I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands
By the way,
could
how did
correct the
Castorice find out that
Aerocrisia's
she had this
mistake
curse?
and lead them to
It
meet
must
the
have meant
great
she
god of
touched
death.
someone and the person just straight up died. Or like all of them
They
died.
provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound
Right.
for execution, and heroes alike.
Oh. Is that some sort of end of life care? No. War captives, prisoners. That is quite literally execution.
No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of
Or at
death.
least I would assume that this is more, that was more the target.
Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. I can't do it.
Oh, flashback to her past.
Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
So this would have
know
been
that feeling,
from her time back
I
in
was once as lost
back
as you are
in
now.
Idonia. What was the city name?
But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself.
That is quite literally what she's doing.
No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield.
I mean,
often
for me,
run
it
away
sounded like
from
they
their
didn't.
first
It wasn't a sense of, or the way Castorice described it didn't sound to me like, oh yeah, they are sacred, they have been hurt. They will gladly
that you can wield it means you
take the sweet release, basically. But to me, the way she listed off the people that will get them, sounded like they were basically executing them.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue,
that is
the screams of the executed
certainly
are
a
sure
detail.
to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No.
I mean, it should be obvious to say that Castorice is certainly not happy about the job she was given, understandably.
Child, I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Sounds rather strange, to be honest.
Please, don't kill me.
Hey, there you go. That is obviously a gentle touch. That is obviously not someone not like deathly ill or anything like that. Right. So, question is, I mean, I guess I would go with a quick end if I do this, but let's see what happens.
Is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you, don't listen to her.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then
I'm kind of wondering what will happen if I say, like, no.
This is your last chance. Do it.
No, please. I don't want to die.
Can I say no again?
Please, I'm begging you.
I can't.
No.
You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. Is it because of fear, anger, and hatred, or is your so-called merciful touch of death simply a lie? Dark purple bottles spread like petals across the death row inmate's face, then seemed to be submerged by spring water flooding his body. His trembling ceased, and the cries that had once begged for mercy slowly turned into a silent whimper as he murmurs to himself. Quickly, everything falls into a dead silence, turning into pitch black dew that scatters with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy breathing.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
That is not the team order I had previously. There you go. Well... Okay, I was not expecting this. Good to know that this is their idle animation, I'm guessing. Okay, I was not expecting this, that's for sure. Right, so this is basically the... This is what we saw at the beginning of 3.0, right? What is happening there? Okay, I'll just ignore that. Right. So this guy died. Oh, guess we can't listen to them. I guess we now have to continue on.
Holy Maiden.
Go. Grant her glorious death.
Can I not? I guess I'll have to. At least she wants it, I guess? Not I'd like that opinion, but... Not I'd like to do that, but at least...
Executioner.
It feels like she was kind of doing both. Like, both executioner, but also... End of life support, I guess.
To live in eternal pain.
What's with this guy, by the way? Why are they just standing there? I don't know.
Embrace a new life.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Still waters of oblivion.
I was just curious what'll happen if I do that. What is this? I don't know what I'm doing here, but...
I only wish that death may protect us.
Okay, no idea what I did there, but it was an optional fight, so...
Please, grant me release.
You know what to do.
Hang on. Is that not working what I wanted it to do? No, it's not. Okay. I just noticed these are really supposed to be done. Apparently I'm actually still online, so I guess we'll continue. Even though I can't see anything else anymore. Great. Gift slumber, that's one way to call that.
When will this ever end?
So it seems like people had differing opinions about... Now everything has to covered. Seems like everyone kind of had different opinions.
Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
But there's something about that, no?
I'm already dead.
Similar situation to us, maybe?
For I have come to fear my declining health and impending
It sounds to me like she basically did both, right?
Castorice, will you give me one last chance to charge
So basically she
towards
did both.
fear and prove
I guess that means both options. The selection we had before this would have been correct. I feel like.
I can't take this anymore.
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others.
So she's the one that specifically did it.
I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you.
That is...
Yet you can
that is
end
one
any
way to name
sinful
it.
life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy?
I mean, she doesn't want to force anyone, so that's the thing.
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do.
So Castorice obviously didn't want to do this, but she also didn't want to run away because she didn't want
a destination we will all
she basically didn't want to hurt anyone, you know.
Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever,
still curious on how the curse
with your
works.
head held
It's like on one
high,
hand it sounds like anyone she would touch dies, but at the same time,
how can
like the flowers, right? Like these are around always.
It's time.
Right, that's the thing.
I've already
So it
taught
feels
you
like she
all
can
I know.
probably control it in one way or another.
Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know.
Like you see the flowers on the
Show
bottom.
me that you
Those
are
were
a fitting
in.
holy maiden.
Oh, that's a weird turn back. Like,
that
but
you
these
possess
weren't
the
always.
resolve
These aren't always there, right?
to become one.
Right, use your technique. Oh! I wasn't expecting this.
Emerge from your cocoon.
That's a nice animation, though. Oh, interesting. So it basically allows us to start with her ultimate as a task. That basically allows us to have the. Okay, what is this?
I only wish that death may protect us.
Stand still.
Okay, that is interesting. So that technique allows her to start with their ultimate as the very first action.
Danger approaches.
Right, I want to see.
Relax.
So that's just obviously the simple attack with her weapon.
For oblivion. Stand still.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm gonna have to give some more heal though.
Don't worry.
May as well
it's just
kill
as
them
great.
all.
Interesting that the ultimate bar of Castorice charged up when Bidle was healing people. That's interesting.
Please cherish this time. Please, wilt here. This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. I gasped for air.
Basically the way, to be fair, I guess that's why the whole thing would have been there with the enemies would have been there earlier, because you could just use the technique.
The person who tried to teach me about death ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out
That's
once more
how
in
her
search of
time as the war maiden had
It was
ended.
a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way.
Makes you wonder how
Life
many
finds
people she
meaning
actually
in
killed.
death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind?
I don't know.
And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away.
That's a good question.
Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
basically Castorice being like, can she somehow like reverse it? Surprised that we have like an enemy celebration here. Little surprised by that.
I hate these icy hands.
Genuinely surprised, because that is not something you would usually see. Not something you'd usually see in this game. Interesting how her thingy sticks out, by the way. So is this... I mean, she said she would... I mean, this must be after she left.
End its suffering.
Good to know that she doesn't need to touch, actually. Because she definitely didn't dare.
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace.
Yeah, so she's basically been doing both. And apparently flowers as well.
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Oh. That's one way to... No, never mind. I guess it's one way to do... So... That made me think that, okay, I guess then maybe she can't control it. But I guess having these sticks in between would have been the option to avoid doing that. Quite a long cutscene as well, by the way. I would not have expected this. But I guess this must have been a mix. So after she left the first city she was at, and then I guess she was somewhere else, and then left again. Or maybe this was still the old city, maybe. Could also be it. I'm not quite sure now, but no, she's still here. Because that's still the same place, no?
You, Castorice. All of them have gone.
Oh, that's her revisiting.
Summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets.
Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately
How long
embrace them
was she walking around there,
before they
by the
go.
way?
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
And I guess that's one way to do it.
But big sister Castorice, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
Can hands like these really be warm?
What is the context behind it, dear? Oh. That does not look like
On the day that
regular
Ornyx's
eyes.
trial ended, you must have had many questions.
Who belong these eyes to? And also, on that note, that explained, that confirms that she can't control the hand thing. It just looks like she might have been able to, but clearly she's not. Okay.
I felt just as confused.
Still, there is something
Why,
about it
as someone
here
from
that I would
beyond the
like to
sky,
know now.
were you
What
so
was
cruelly
that?
dragged into Amphoreus' fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove, and it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow.
Not quite a true, though. Not quite a truth. It is something that's up with the Trailblazer,
declared to
actually.
me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess, that she would be trying to obviously figure out where the Death Titan is, because...
Anything I wish to hold on to.
And also why she would react in this way that she
inevitably
wants
wrest
Death
from my
gone, because, you know, whenever she touches someone, the person will die.
From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare.
Yeah, because basically the issue is if she had
truth
tried it
before
with anyone else, they would have still died. Right, unexpected... Unexpected,
I might have one last chance.
Ancient on Castorice herself, to be honest.
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, The souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it.
Also, was quite a little bit
For her
quiet
words
and at
sounded
times
not like
there.
a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are
I think I
born
should
for
probably
unions,
keep quiet in there in that sense.
Yet, my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had
That
no
makes
doubt
me
that this
wonder though,
destiny
how
would
does
weave itself through
Castorice
the
try
entirety
and avoid
of my
touching
life.
people? Like, if I was her, I would probably be incredibly afraid
for
if
the better.
just accidentally
Now that I can
touching
finally
someone in a
have
sense
an
like,
audience with
let's say
Thanatos,
two people walking between each other and
perhaps
we
I
just
can
accidentally
rewrite
touch
the
in some
meaning
way.
of that fated prophecy. I have no reason.
It must have been,
Not to
especially
give it my
because in that cutscene we saw, right? It seems that Castorice left when the person was young,
and for my own.
like a child basically, and then arrived back when they were elderly. So, when she was elderly. So that.
With that,
Let's go with the no. Let's not
I
go with
won't
the
have any
second.
regrets.
Because that would be mean. Castorice talks to you about a gift she gave to other Crisis heirs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift. Yeah, basically, like I'm saying, the way she must have been around for quite a long time. How does she avoid accidentally doing something?
I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trianne. I want to leave something for everyone, if possible. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
What is a brooch? What is that? Oh, what actually is that? I don't know what it is. I just gave it into translate and that doesn't sound like something I'd expect.
Perhaps you can have a look at it first. You don't have to take it if you don't like it. Look,
I would
it's
take it
right there.
regardless. It's not gonna be one of those scrolls, I feel like.
Where did it go? What's going on?
Looks like someone left something behind. I hope the gift wasn't expensive. Did you get into troubles with some phantom thieves? Did someone steal it? Is that our introduction to Cypher? Because I feel I have heard that she likes stealing things.
Just some handcrafted trinkets. Well, things that shouldn't catch the eye of thieves anyways. What's this?
Okay, that's her. Okay.
The coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
That is our introduction to Cypher. Ooh, holy moly, a kitty thief. I'm gonna go with that because I guess we already
No
have
doubt
the
about
context.
it. This is her favorite symbol. It's a Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphoreus.
Gonna be interesting on how she is going to help us then.
So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cypher.
Right, let's see. Dear Princess Homebody? What is that supposed to mean? When walking through the busy garden, I discovered the remarkable gifts crafted by Princess Homebody. They are truly splendid, and I am most impressed. I'm also taken with your charming presents prepared for fellow Grace's heirs. In your right parlor, I observed the beautiful felt dolls, the beige lavender striped tapestry, and the classic Adonian tripod table. In the left parlor, the jewelry and exquisite art pieces meant as gifts. This time I've claimed only the modest gift. I fear it would attract tasteless little thieves like you, so I shall safeguard it for now. Naturally, I've left appropriate payment, a single coin. If the price displeases you, feel free to negotiate its return. Though should that happen, I won't be satisfied with merely one coin. Should you wish to find me, visit the Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear I have left. You know what to do, it shall guide you to me. And before you ask, I won't accept any questions. Please forgive this small intrusion and accept my highest regards. Would displays biological specimens at home. They are quite unsettling. You might want to store them away when entertaining guests. P.P.S. Despite your considerable investment in the Ardonian ossuary hanging in your parlor, I regret to inform you that it's a fake. The original was craftily switched by those cunning scholars of the Grove of Epiphany. The full story can be found in the yet unpublished Memoirs of Cyphera. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. To retrieve the gift and teach Kitty Phantom Thief a lesson, you'll head to the market and find the short spear she left behind.
Look, it's right there.
Obviously, Cypher's coin. Right, is that gonna be it then?
We must pursue her.
Probably I could have taken a little shortcut. I wouldn't have been surprised if we could have taken a shortcut. Is that a note?
This is a trick she left for us.
Clearly, Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spears, 1 correct and 1 wrong. We can get a hint. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to the Kitty Phantom Thief. Don't be fooled, the right spear is engraved with lies. Trust me, Grey Mystery, both spears are engraved with the truth. So the right one says both are right, but the left one says this guy is a lie. And if that's the case, then the right one is a liar? Which would mean that both aren't right, because both spears are engraved with the truth. This one says right spear is engraved with lies. So it feels like the right one might be shorter, to be honest. It's from the visuals. I might be wrong, but it kind of feels like it. Are they? I guess they're no different. Never mind. So the left one lies. So the left one says right lies. Right one says both are right. Which is not right. So it must be the left one.
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
I would hope. Oh, that's just the thingy. Whoopsie.
This is the right one. We must
Is it the right one? Well, technically it's the left one. But we will see. Makes you wonder if you could have switched over. No, it's not the right one, is it? Cypher, if the drummer truly is her, appears to be quite content. Her gaze filled with 3 parts sincerity, 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, and 3 parts haha great mystery. You've lost if you take this seriously. So drummer's is a cat. Let's go with that. Let's go with that, see what happens. She seems to be saying hello. Seeing you treated traumas with such seriousness, all 12 parts of her complex emotions immediately transformed into one of admiration.
Lady Cypher, please come on out.
Oh, are we actually right?
You're still careless as ever.
Okay, I was expecting this to be the foolish one.
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know
Yeah, I was expecting. Okay, I guess we went right then. With the right spear. Oh, we went right with the left spear. You know, we were correct. That's the word I should use.
What say you?
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
If you don't want the money, I'll gladly take it off your hands.
I'm sorry. Bargaining is really not my forte.
Well, Cypher's certainly having fun.
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody. Why don't you two come over to
Where is she at?
It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions. You can find where I live through the winds I've sown.
Right. Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Yeah, a little bit of a concerning sentence.
Alright, I'll see you there. Oh, by the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
The dew of divine blood in the backpack has been stolen.
Where did my dew of divine blood go?
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
Well, apparently she likes to steal, so there you go. Letter from the Princess Thief Cypher continued. The Princess Homebody and Grey Mystery. You probably guessed already, I had no intention to showing up at the Pack Beast workshop. This means, of course, I had no plans to return the gift there either. This was just a warm-up for our little game of cat and mouse, literally. But surely you've realized that the kitty Phantom Thief never cared about stealing a mere trinket, right? Now, what I'm really after is your hearts. Just kidding, I have no interest in your hearts. If Princess Homebody can't track my path, then by all means try. I'll be waiting at the end, and rest assured we'll meet face to face this time. Yes, Great Mystery, where did you get that dew of divine blood? Don't tell me it's a gift from the seamstress. Aglia. I'll taste it for you. No, don't. We got another coin. I guess if I now look in my inventory, there's probably no way to... I mean, we have it there, but... yeah, I don't know where it would be, so... Pretty sure that we have lost it. Either way... Head to Cypher's secret hideout. Oh. Apparently up there? I mean, we can't climb in this game, annoyingly. So...
It's about time you do some exercise.
Now investigate? Okay, no, that's not where... We need to go up there. Okay, I see. There was one way to go up there, I believe. I think I've been there once before. Maybe here? There's a chest, that's for sure.
No surprise there. Does it really work?
I am not sure yet. Oh, there we go. That was the path that we needed to take.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
At last, a character that meows has appeared. What was that combination of selections?
Might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style. Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first, or everything's off the table.
Am I the wine of my and my dew of the wine blood?
Come now, don't be so upset. Relax, relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things.
Is it? I don't know.
1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
That is true, though.
2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Which is not surprising based on how the conversation went. See, look at you having your finger in both pies. The seamstress is obviously ugly. I'm pretty sure that's what she's referring to. Let's go with that. Why not?
Least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things.
Okay, so what?
Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
I don't think that's how it's gonna end. Some time ago.
Well, this is some high quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you
So
get all
apparently the
this
Trickery
Nova
Titan
gimmick?
is full of people that like stealing things.
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest
Oh,
came from my business
she's
as a
at Clea's
dressmaster.
place. Okay.
Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my
Is she?
stance
We
to all
will see.
this?
We will
I thought I
see
made myself
how
very
it's gonna
clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
Kitties can hide well, to be fair.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh. She doesn't know that yet.
Oh.
She didn't know that yet. I would have thought they were all well
The
connected,
divine
but I
power of
guess
passages
not.
is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorice and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castorice to her death. And you want me to die with her.
I Don't think that's how it would
This
have
is
gone.
Castorice's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
It's gonna be interesting. By the way, kind of interesting that she keeps this in her hand while hearing that. Oh yeah, by the way, someone died.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castorice remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what, why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit? And we make
How much would that be worth, though?
Go on.
It kind of feels like this would be way too
I
much.
bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's
see.
With those conditions.
Let's see where this is going to
hope
lead
you're
us
prepared to
in
lose it
general.
In conclusion,
So, is she going to help?
I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want.
Okay, so Cypher is basically trying to weasel her
What do you
out of this thing.
Tempting, right?
I'm almost there. What use do I have for money? The currency I use isn't the same as the one in Amphoreus. Maybe I should consider it. You know.
I decline.
Yes.
If we don't find the Death Titan, his soul will...
Oh?
Yeah, you're not gonna get out this
I
easily.
can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything.
To be fair,
else.
the thing is also, I guess, also get rid of death.
Did you
right,
ever
but
live for your
either
own
way.
pleasure? Even for just one day?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand
That's-
in hand with sacrifices.
I didn't
Isn't
realize
that
though
why
that
you're
Castorice
always
is
running
like.
away from Lady
I
Aglaia?
didn't realize that would entail that as well. That, you know, just basically go ahead and like Castorice basically is gonna kill herself or something.
Fine.
Or like
Never
run
mind.
into her death.
We
I
all
wasn't
have our
I
own
didn't know
problems.
that, or was not
I ain't gonna say
expecting
anything
that.
anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway. But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaia's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
Isn't she going to steal all the things either way? So like whatever. I'll give you however much you want. Aglia's already paid for me. It's ripping people off the authority of Sacris's demigod. Actually, let's go with that. I want to see how she reacts.
You're not wrong. At least it's part of my responsibilities.
Okay.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I
don't think this is a good idea for casters to be like, yep, here you go.
I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Fair point from her.
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
She's gonna accept that,
Don't mind
maybe?
if I do. 80% of Castorice's savings. and
No,
what
give
will
me
do
that
of
back.
Divine blood. Not a bad trade.
Give me that back. Don't forget to give Cass's jewelry back. I'll show you what's boss once I've recovered with full HP.
Okay.
Just give me. I want the. I want you.
Gray mystery.
Give me that over.
Here, catch.
Be careful with that.
You know, it looks nice though.
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow.
Actually, it looks
Come
nice
look for
though.
me at Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face.
What is the
stay a
plan?
second longer in Akama if it
I'm-
were up to me.
What do they have in mind?
Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
What are they doing? Next day, Okima. Yeah, that's what I would like to know. And also, why is she saying that we shouldn't spend another day in Okima?
This is a coin? It was Cypher? Had she even tucked me in?
I'm guessing she also left a note.
Never mind. It's getting late. I'd better get going.
Also, but I still would like to know how she managed to do that. The Grey Mystery continued again, by the way. These formal addresses at the start of letters are such a hassle, and you've already read 3 useless Phantom Thief letters. I've left Princess Homebody's gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the baths and come straight to Okima's city gate to find me. You know I have no patience. Come late and I'll leave without you, clear? Yes, I'm the one who talked you in. You're welcome. And we now have 3 coins. And hey, we've at least got that back. Well, what does the investigate?
This is Castorice's
Oh! And see, Nefer Butterfly's Pondering. A handcrafted silver ring. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of melting snow. In Idonia, the departed seal ice and snow into a ring before their final journey, offering it to the living as a token to walk the rest of the path in their stead. When the ice melts and the snow fades, the flowers will bloom and you will find me. Looks nice though. Embrace your long fingers. What is that? What was that an achievement? Either way. What happens if we go into the baths?
Have you heard?
You know what happens if we go to the baths? Is anything gonna happen?
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Is anything gonna happen if we do that? And as this guy being here, hi. Well, no, seems like... I don't know if it'll trigger anything. I don't know. I just basically went through the water to like see if we trigger anything. Maybe we will, maybe we will not. We will see. And there you go. I guess she's back in the city. I see. Alright, jump now. Let's see where she's at.
There seems to be a new show.
Apparently this way. Let's see. No, hang on. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Right, let's continue on. We'll meet with Cypher. Just say to, I guess, go towards Idonia. We are once again here, but this time she's waiting on for us.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
Really? Just the three of us? I'll go give Ugly a heads up.
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Castorice. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
So...
Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart.
But Silly, I'm wondering, like, how does she avoid
Did
accidentally
you know that the
touching
legends
someone?
Say you have to put an
That
oboe into
is-
the mouth of the dead
that is
or
a
over
question
their
mark that I
eyes
have.
If you want them to successfully cross the river of souls and enter the nether realm. That's the fairy fare for entering the nether realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
I'm getting the vibe that Castorice doesn't like interacting with Cypher. So you sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. We've already paid you so much. Just how much have you swindled Castorice off? I don't know. Let's go with that.
I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special, okay?
Don't
read
I'm
it
not
too
sure
much
what to
into
think of Cypher for the time being.
All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the nether realm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice, especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have.
But we are basically about to go to the city, to the new city as well, with a
Get
cutscene.
ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
How fast is she?
All done. Bye-bye.
How fast
Are
is
you
she?
feeling all right?
I was expecting her to be here more often, but or, like follow us along, but I guess not. I swear she was beating.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant.
So she first took Castorice, then took another one, and then took us back with a third one, and went back to Akima with a fourth one?
Just like how she
I don't know.
clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Well, that's all. I would have looked forward to at least seeing her around a little bit more often.
Don't worry.
But I guess not for the time being. So you came, can you report to... Ma'am, did you pay your fare? Did you go? Can you teleport
Isn't
too?
my only forte. I'm strong too.
Okay.
This is Styxia, the city of
So
dragons and
he just
waves.
came along, I guess.
Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth.
This one's
Perhaps
gonna be incredibly interesting. Are there any other clues? How would we find them? I know this one. They returned whence they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other.
So,
even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
it's gonna be interesting how this is going to work.
So are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that...
What does Castorice have
rather than
planned?
standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Gonna be... I mean, I wonder what happens if we meet it. O flowing river of souls. O ferment of the river of souls, where are you? Insects devour my fingers, wild grass creeps up my back, yet the bells, chimes cannot summon you. By the way, let's take a screenshot of this. As they have long since fallen silent in my decaying ears. Ain't not much else.
Go back whence you came. Go back. Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
Is that maybe a sign of the... Oh, what is this, by the way? What do we know about that? Okay, a lot of text. If you want to read that, feel free. But let's see.
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to
I mean,
us?
I feel like this might be related to Castorice's theme.
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia,
Is that
some
why
think them as
Castorice
manifestations of
came after
Thanatos'
butterflies?
benevolence.
I guess so.
By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm
And
of the
somewhere
dead.
within that would be the Death Titan. Alright, well let's head inside.
These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
They look similarly to what we had previously been seeing. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, they look similar to what we saw happening when in the cutscene with like in the side quest mission with Castorice, right? See, has anyone ever looked upon the intertwining moon phases, trying to glimpse the future foretold by Orynyx? The twin moons are broken mirrors of the sun. Within them, we see only reflections of ourselves. Perhaps Aquila has already seen the absurdity of it all. Right.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Nope, not us.
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people.
Yep.
I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
How is that related?
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The Nether Realm does not exist.
Huh.
Titan.
I mean, so these are ones that have not entered it. The issue is just like, what's gonna be the, or like, why did they not join the Nether Realm? In the meanwhile, Twitch chat, and also thank you for following Sarah Leon 23. How are you? I'm doing fine. Hope you're having a great day so far.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish.
You just said you're not gonna sell fish to living people, so that to us, so him offering fish to us immediately afterwards doesn't really make sense.
Gone too. I can only keep selling fish. So,
but I mean, we will say what we'll run into here.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way
especially
for me to
after
release you from
giving
your suffering.
aside for 80%.
Please
Well,
relax.
I don't think that was a good idea.
Fall asleep
But we will
peacefully
see.
amid a gentle field of flowers.
This.
But at least Castorice is able to say or release them, rather.
They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward.
But why?
Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
I mean, I'm guessing it's not a situation from us where we... Perhaps all of us can still use some CPR. That's what I was about to say. Maybe it's a similar situation to the Trailblazer. But I feel like... I mean...
Hang on.
Us has been given like... I don't know, what... 2 weeks plus however long the game has already been going in Amphoreus.
So that means he's
So-
seen other members of the living apart from us.
So, I mean, I would have understood that this city is already has already been in this state for quite a long time. So,
If something is done out of
oh,
goodwill,
who's joining us?
are you really gonna call it deceit?
Who's that?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute.
Oh,
Lady
Cypher is still around. Okay.
That's me.
What are you doing here? Are you dead too?
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
To be fair, I would have spot.
I couldn't take their
Oh,
behavior
yeah,
anymore.
right.
So I stole
Fish.
some things here
Makes
and
sense,
made
okay.
up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
We've only asked one person?
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the
Like,
mess this place is in.
sample size of
These
one
poor
is
souls
usually-
are denied by the nether realm. So now they're stuck. in
Sample
a
size of
few
one is
brief
usually not
moments of
really
their life,
reliable.
unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls.
Right.
But,
I guess at
I
least
just
Cyber
discovered
isn't
some
joining us
stuff
then.
before
I
left,
thought she would be
and
gone,
I
but I
reckon you
guess
should know
not.
about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Oh?
Lord Mighty?
Yeah, I was about to ask Mighty, or is it someone else?
Right, that's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's
To be
for
fair,
you
I don't
lot to
actually
figure
know what
out.
he did last.
So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Also, what's up with her
just
with
like
these
that?
nicknames that she's giving us?
Lady Cypher has
Or
always
anyone,
been a
actually.
free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Wait, speaking of finding the way, how are we supposed to get over there?
Don't worry, it's time for me to shine.
Oh? What can Mem do?
room of
Oh, right,
nearby.
okay.
Use prayers to
We
return
have
the river
another
to before
puzzle
it got
to come
flooded.
up. Right, okay. Yeah, but at this point I would like to know what's happening with, like, outside of Amphoreus. Like, it's been ages. It's been ages. Right, pick up rune. Orynyx Miracle, Rune of Recollection. Interact with the rune base to obtain the Rune of Recollection. With the rune in possession, the Miracle Orb's illumination radius moves with your character and reverses the surrounding space-time. With the Rune of Recollection in possession, interact with the rune base to drop the rune, and the Miracle Orb's illumination radius will stop following your character. So yeah, there you go.
Miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
The bubble's rather strange though, no? Oh, hi there. Sam is not your friend? Wasn't that a chest just now? Oh, because these are... Yeah, the chest is not in the current time. Okay. Right, the question is... Where... That's a
Huh.
coin.
So this path actually didn't exist back then?
Nope. I mean, actually... I don't know what that animation was for, achievement was for, but either way. Space anchor, okay.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Can I collect the chest now, though? I'm surprised I was able to run past them, to be honest. There we go.
No surprise there.
Right, let's see. It's not the path where I was originally went. What are we repairing here? That thing, okay. I don't know if this is the right path. Probably not, but let's go back for now. Let's go back for now. And I guess we will see.
We can use it.
Alright, we need to interact with these guys. Right. Okay.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you.
Which Queen?
Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
I am not sure what they were talking about.
Priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
But someone described us? Wait, what? Why? This is my pet, so I'm actually of the hunter class. Oh, there are no tail on this team.
What?
A campaign?
Yeah, I don't know, to be
Who
fair,
are
what
you
I should
campaigning
have taken
against?
from that.
Nobody knows, as of now.
But someone told them of someone or us kind of
that went ahead,
fighting them.
Only one has
Strangely
managed to
enough.
return. He says that
Makes
the
you
land
wonder
ahead
who
is
that
a
could have
forbidden
been.
land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
I mean,
A world that has
there must
never
be
seen
something that caused all of these ones to effectively lose their
Looks
physical
like these people lived in
presence.
the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
And then everyone died?
Styxia. An evil dragon
Or is-
that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
That'll be a... Right, those were the two that we saw, maybe?
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Echo, I think... Yeah, he just... That already.
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me. Sir,
Maybe he
before
only
I
has
did
like the
long
ability
ago,
or whatever this
Styxia
is, only has the ability to
no
remain to
longer
remember the
exists.
last few minutes.
Styxia is no more? This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir, I am maiden of war, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
You know, thinking about what the blessing or Castorice could give you,
Maiden of War.
I don't know. I don't know if I would accept that, to be
There's
honest.
little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Is it over? Have we won?
You have at least won a street release.
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead.
This is gonna be hard for her.
Is this a remnant of his soul?
Maybe, let's see. Listen in.
Well then, why should
Oh,
I
a
place my
Galea.
trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Wait.
Is this not Castorice's memory? Maybe.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to
Or
say.
like, what are we looking at?
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos' heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders.
Oh.
While most likely being aware of my issues against them.
It sounds like this was ages ago, but at the same time,
I cannot deny your claim.
that would mean
It was the
Castorice was
council that offered
already
this room to me.
involved with
And they
the
had
Council of
only one
Elders. What?
request.
That
They
far
want
back?
the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
Feels like basically Castorice just went here to once again effectively.
I see. So that is how
once
they
again
plan to
effectively
control
like
the flame chase journey.
throw herself underneath someone else.
They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's
I
journey.
guess so.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Like, once
How do you
again,
put
in
precious
about
garments in
2 weeks'
common
time. I don't know if it'll happen
Akima
this
welcomes
version,
you,
to be fair.
Castorice.
You seem to hear a sigh of contentment, as if it comes from the mouth of the same colossal being. Then the saints of the past already dissipated.
Maybe they've got something to do with Ornyx's rune?
Maybe? I don't know.
Perhaps. But I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
So it seems that the Council of Elders has manipulated you once already.
Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. Instead, she's shown me nothing but complete trust. I really want to repay her for that trust.
But at the same
would this
time, I
memory
mean,
appear right
she kind of, with going over
Is
to
this really
Anaxa, she kind of made things incredibly difficult. So, question is why? Right, continue exploring Dragonbone City and head higher. I said higher, but we're going lower.
Actually be... If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty.
Oh?
He's still...
Oh.
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
I'm not surprised that they would be here.
Even
to be
Thanatos
honest.
wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
So will we suffer the same fate as well? We're also here to trespass upon the Titan.
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Okay, I don't mind that. Except Castorice is not here, so I don't know.
Stand still.
Right, well, we are starting a little fight with the regular team, that is. Let's go like this. There we go.
Relax. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm gonna have to use that moment to use the heal, because otherwise that would end up with trouble. I might as well heal Kafka up. Actually, we have the ultimate. That should at least get rid of the right guy and maybe the left guy. Okay, done.
The human body is beautiful.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
Well, it's time to once again.
Let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
It sure is.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
I'm glad that it even works beyond, being under a tent. Right, so... what's the nearest you can do here? What happens if we do it again? Oh, nothing will happen because, you know, we're still in the circle. Right, either way, we need to go...
was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Hycelene. Hycelens? Something. Sound like Hycelene. Right, so let's see. I guess we need to go up here. Yep. That's a puzzle thingy. And we could place it there. But let's ascend. What is this? Not sure. I mean, there's this puzzle thingy. I feel like... no,
we can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
You seem
I
to
was
be
about
able
to
to
say.
discern both the past and the future.
Can't go underneath there. At the same time, no, can't do that yet. Okay. Then let's proceed further. And ascend once more. And we have more souls to talk to.
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance? Indeed, my downtrodden fellow, your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself. I will at least derive some comfort. If all the tears
What are we going to find out here?
Mightier being above.
It's You people.
Oh? Castorice recognizes them? Okay, we could descend, but that's not what we want to do now.
Oh, this place. It must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
The withered garden. All flames will eventually die, all flowers will wilt. In the withered garden, the traveler's steps go slower, each breath aging them in sorrow. As moonlight shifts and shadows linger. Okay, so here's the guy, the scatterbrain common maker, okay. Question is... Oh, another one?
Please excuse me. I
Hey,
am but
another
a scholar
person?
from a distant land who had
So
the misfortune
rather.
of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Interesting, how did you know that?
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right. And you, I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia.
Feels like she's...
right?
How does she know all of that?
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to
Is she going
revive
to
me,
stay around?
I would never
I mean,
choose that option.
she seems to be aware plenty enough, so maybe she
That's
can tell
because
us a little
I
bit
didn't fall into the River of Souls by
about
accident.
what's been going on here.
Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead.
But were they... How
Ceases
long
above.
have they been around?
What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death
I mean,
simultaneously.
it felt like the whole thing of the other guy, kind
I'm
of
sorry.
starting to go into loop.
I'm also powerless to answer
It
that
felt
question.
like, I mean, it must have been pain.
That's all right.
It was like that would
Holy
sound
Maiden.
like you would be
At least
replaying
you
the
are
same
able to
5
respond
minutes
to me.
for like an eternity.
Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
She seems free. I can't imagine what it'd feel like to roam around this void for centuries.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse.
I mean, like we learned earlier,
But
Castorice
I never
basically
managed to
did
convince
both, right?
myself of that.
Basically executing people and also
Cass,
giving people
trying to create a world without death.
the release they would need.
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Dunhang about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me. But I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state,
I
it's
don't...
my duty to wipe
That
death
is
from
still
the
not
face
a
of this
good
world.
thing. Like, sure, figure out a way now to not have the Trailblazer die. But that is not gonna be the way it's gonna work. Either way, it's time for me to sign off for today. If you enjoyed the stream, then of course, please leave a like on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, you know what to do. Other than that, oh, chest. Other than that, it's one of those. Other than that, next stream will still be tomorrow. That'll be Genshin, the conclusion of the story of the latest version. Song of the Welkin Moon, Act 10. That will be interesting. No. Can I not? Apparently not. Oh, okay. There we go. But yeah, tomorrow, next stream will be the conclusion of the Song of the Welkin Moon, Act 10. Back in Sumeru. And other than that... Starball will continue. I'm not sure when, actually. Maybe on Thursday, we will see. Oh, I did not expect that in a fight. I didn't know that that could happen. Yeah, I did not know this could happen. That's good to know. I did not know this could happen.
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
There you go. Well, the next one we just take care of like this. No, I don't wait. Next stream on Tuesday, that'll be with Genshin and Song of the Welkin Moon, Act 10, the conclusion. Is that Cypher? Like what? Okay, I don't know. That was unexpectedly more info than I thought it would be. Either way, no, next stream tomorrow, it'll be Genshin. Next Star Wars stream, probably on Thursday. We will see. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, then, like I said, you know what to do. Other than that, I will see you next stream tomorrow. Until then, have a great rest of your day.